Greetings and welcome to episode 5 of the YouTube series for the Fresno County Veterans Service Office. My name is David Rose and I'm the Fresno County Veterans Service Officer, and today we will be talking about VA survivor benefits. Of course, nobody wants to think of that day that they're going to lose their loved one, but in that instance that it happens, there are benefits available. When speaking about VA survivors benefits, there are two different types. And depending on the veteran situation and the surviving spouse's situation, both come into play here. Just a caveat, parents and adult children of veterans have very limited eligibility, so for the content of this episode, we will discuss just the surviving spouse. Of course, if you have any questions about adult, children, or parents, please contact our office as we can guide you through that process as well. First, I will cover Dependency and Indemnity Compensation, otherwise known as DIC. It's an acronym, much easier to say. This benefit, if approved, results in a much higher compensation package, and if eligible, there are several ways to be eligible. The first way is the veteran has to have passed away from a service-connected condition, and that condition must be listed on the death certificate as a main cause or a contributing cause. Either way works fine. Or the veteran had a VA disability rating of 100% for 10 years or more, or the veteran was killed in the line of duty. And now we will talk about spouse eligibility. The spouse was married to the veteran or service member for at least 1 year before his death, or had a child with the veteran, isn't currently remarried, and either lived with the veteran or service member without break until their death, or if separated, was at no fault of the spouses. So not only does the veteran need to be eligible, but so does the surviving spouse. The end result, if approved for DIC, currently pays a tax-free amount monthly of $1,340.14 and goes up every year with the cost of living. Other benefits to this package is the VA home loan eligibility can also be transferred to the spouse. The spouse also receives health care through a program called CHAMP VA. It is normally a secondary insurance to Medicare. However, if they don't have any other insurance, it will be primary insurance. They also get issued a military ID from the Department of Defense, which gives them base access and other privileges. Now I'll go on to the other benefit, which is known as survivor's pension. And what I will do is clarify the word pension, because it's not pension that you paid into, and it's not like a teacher's pension. It's just a name that the VA uses, and it's income-based and healthcare based. So the spouse is eligible if the veteran was eligible, whether or not he used that program. Veteran must have 1 day of wartime service as declared by Congress. Veteran did not need to be in combat, but just served during that time. If the veteran served before September 7th, 1980, then he only needed 180 days of continuous active duty. After that date, it was changed to 24 months of continuous active duty to be eligible for the program. And must have an honorable, general, or other than honorable discharge on their DD-214. This program is an income-driven benefit, which means it is only for those making less than $768 per month. However, the VA has a process to reduce your monthly income by subtracting out-of-pocket medical expenses, which can increase your monetary benefit. Any out-of-pocket healthcare cost is used for this. So for instance, if a surviving spouse is getting $1,000 Social Security income and she has out-of-pocket expenses of $1,000, then the VA can reduce her countable income to zero, therefore maximizing the full benefit. she'll still receive the Social Security and, in addition, the survivor's pension amount she's eligible for. So for both programs, I have more information about how to increase the monthly benefit. There are higher rates of pay if there are minor children still in the household. There's higher rates of pay if housebound criteria is met for the surviving spouse, which means she can't leave the house without the help of another person. And also the highest paying benefit is aid and attendance, which means they need help with daily acts of living, such as feeding, clothing, bathing, shopping, stuff like that. And must be approved by a doctor on a VA form, of course. To speak about aid and attendance, it is not a benefit by itself. It doesn't stand alone. We get a lot of calls asking for aid and attendance, and the truth is you have to be either in receipt of DIC or eligible for pension. And so then we add that on, and it's an extra amount, so it pays the highest if you get approved for that also. Well, I've covered both of the survivors benefit programs for spouses, and please contact the Fresno County Veteran Service Office for assistance. Our veteran service representatives have done thousands of these claims and will be more than willing to assist throughout the entire process. Thank you very much for your service.